Hello brothers and sisters, meet again on channel AHONG Simulator. The excitement of MMORPG games that can connect players from all over the world makes MMORPG a game genre that is very much sought after and loved. By playing this game, the excitement of playing will be even more felt when players can play together and interact with each other through the chat feature provided by the game developer. On mobile platforms, including Android, the MMORPG game itself has more and more choices that we can play. Here are the 10 best Android MMORPG games 2022 version of the AHONG Simulator. The first list. The best 2022 MMORPG Android game this time is none other than the latest series from the popular MMORPG game franchise Ragnarok. The Ragnarok X game, titled Next Generation, comes with a fairly casual visual theme. This can be seen from the colorful graphic presentation, to the cuter characters and enemies. Not to forget, there are also cutscenes to complete the storyline that is delivered. Although this game feels very interesting at the beginning of playing, but this game will feel quite boring after playing for some time. The next MMORPG game is My Hero Academia, titled The Strongest. Previously only in Chinese, now you can also play this game in English even though it hasn't been released on the Play Store yet. As an adaptation of one of the popular anime titles, this game does not only support the big names of My Hero Academia, but it also comes with a variety of very cool elements that make it very worthy to play. Comes with an open-world MMORPG game theme. Here you can freely complete missions, do battles, or just walk around enjoying the atmosphere in the game. When discussing MMORPG-themed games, this one game certainly cannot be missed. Marvel Future Revolution offers a fairly immersive experience starting from an interesting story, detailed cutscenes, exciting battles, and much more. The story of this game itself centers on trying to save the world by fighting every enemy character. In the game, you can also interact with NPCs and other players. In addition, the presence of iconic characters from Marvel complete with their unique appearances and skills adds to the appeal of this game. The next game is an MMORPG game called Albion Online. This game has a cross-platform feature that allows players to be able to play on PC or mobile devices. Unlike most MMORPG games on mobile devices, this game does not have an auto feature, so that players can feel the adventure experience more intense and interesting. One of the interesting things about this game is that each player can take every item from other players who have been killed. In addition, the graphical presentation of the Android version is quite detailed. If you are looking for an alternative to the Genshin Impact game, then the Legend of Neverland might be the game you like. The reason? This game has a size that is much smaller and lighter to play. Even so, this game is quite interesting. The adventure offered is well presented thanks to the graphical presentation and the pretty slick battle effects. Along with progress, you can also do character development after getting various rewards from completing a quest. Back again with a game from Korea, namely MIR4. As an MMORPG game, this game presents something quite unique because it is thick with Korean culture. As a game on mobile devices, most games can be run using the auto feature. Like to fight to complete each mission given. But unfortunately, this game still has shortcomings with many bugs and bots that players can later encounter in the game. Coming with the name Lineage, the Lineage W series is the next best 2022 MMORPG Android game that we will discuss. Because it is a popular franchise, this game immediately gained a fairly high popularity after it was first released. One of the differences with many other MMORPG games on smartphones is the cross-platform features it offers, where you can play with players who play using a PC. As usual, the game will start with the creation of a character selected from several different classes. After that, you will be transported into the story of the world of AHONG, exactly 150 years after the events in the original Lineage series. The next game is the follow-up to the Seven Knights game series by Netmarble. As a successor series, this game certainly brings a number of significant improvements. If the first series focused on 2D turn-based gameplay, this latest series is presented differently. The reason is, you can play with MMORPG gameplay. Of course, this game also still maintains the old heroes, but also with the addition of various new heroes. In addition, the description of the story is quite interesting because it is seasoned with various cinematic cutscenes. But for the drawbacks, this game requires a grinding process which will be very time-consuming. Still with a more casual visual concept, next is Moonlight Sculptor. This game is quite unique because it lifts the story from a fairly popular Korean light novel. The novel is entitled The Legendary Moonlight Sculptor. Just like MMORPG games in general, here you can choose one of several character classes provided, where each class is equipped with its own attributes, advantages, and uniqueness. Because it was lifted from a novel, of course the world was made based on the novel. Fantasy sprites. As an MMORPG game, this game has a more relaxed visual theme. The graphic presentation is made more colorful and also supported by cute character designs. Here you will go on an adventure in a fantasy world called Sapphire. But not only adventuring alone, you can also be accompanied by sprites, namely pets or pets in this game. To simplify the grinding and leveling process, this game still provides an auto feature.